After a hot spell for some parts of the UK last week, the week ahead promises temperatures much closer to average, and that's because the weather patterns are fairly typical, and that means low pressure is situated up to the northwest of the UK. This one dominates the weather through the first half of the week. It does then tend to drift away, but only to be replaced by another one. So the same weather pattern setting up. At times, weather fronts will brush parts of the south, but the general rule, the closer you are to that low pressure system, the more rain you will see through this week. And that's what this graph is showing us, the rainfall accumulations building up as we go through the week, with the heaviest rain, particularly on Tuesday morning across parts of Cumbria. But then the rainfall totals really building up through the week across the highlands of Scotland, northern parts of Wales. Again, the hilly areas here seeing the heaviest rain, whereas a good part of central and eastern England won't see much rain at all. So the further north and west you are, the wetter the week will be. Having said that, we will see some rain on this weather front as it crosses central and eastern England first thing on Tuesday morning. There's the low pressure system getting closer and closer. That's going to drive the showers in. This weather front making for a grey, damp start over parts of Lincolnshire down to the home counties. The rain, though, kind of fizzling out as it crosses through East Anglia, so no more than a little bit of rain coming in here through the afternoon. Then we'll see a much brighter zone over much of England and Wales, some good spells of sunshine, a few showers for West Wales, northwest England, lots of showers for western Scotland and Northern Ireland, blown along by a fairly brisk wind. You can see the wind swirling around that low pressure system, which will continue to control our weather through Wednesday. Still some warmth in the air across the east, where we see the sun coming out through the afternoon, 24, 25 degrees, but it will start to feel quite a bit fresher after the humid feel through Sunday and at times on Monday, whereas further west temperatures close to average, high teens or low 20s. There's that low pressure system we saw that will continue to edge closer to the country by Wednesday. So lots of showers packing in across western Scotland. The isobars squeeging together as well. So a blusterous day as well as a pretty wet start for western Scotland. There'll be showers further south for England and Wales. Again, mostly across the north and the west, with parts of East Anglia and the southeast of England having a dry day with some cloud but some sunny spells. The showers may ease later for Northern Ireland and Wales as well, so turning drier, but plenty of showers continuing right into the evening across northern parts of Scotland with a pretty gusty wind as well. Again, temperatures ranging from the low 20s across the south and east to high teens across the north and west. So pretty much bang on average for the time of year, maybe a little cooler across the northwest. That low pressure does edge away, but as we saw earlier, it's going to be replaced by another one. We do have to watch this little weather feature just coming in from the southwest. That's going to introduce more cloud after a bright, fine start for many. Quite a drab day looks likely for Wales and Northern Ireland. Some uncertainty about the northward extent of this rain band, but generally a drier day in western Scotland after lots of showers on Tuesday and Wednesday. And again, it looks like at the moment this zone of rain will shift up across northern England, so East Anglia and the southeast mostly staying dry, just with increasing cloud and probably increasing humidity as well. Quite a warm night. Thursday night into Friday morning in this warm sector. And then, well, we're really back to square one with the low pressure sitting up to the northwest, a weather front's crossing the country, but this one's got a ripple on it, or a wave, as we like to call it. These always add uncertainty to the forecast, so this needs watching later in the week. Some uncertainty about how much rain we see across parts of the south, but it could be a bit of a grey day with some patchy rain. Question marks about when it will actually clear. But it should then reveal a brighter day elsewhere with sunny spells, but plenty of showers again across western parts of Scotland. And temperatures again generally high teens across the north, 20s for England and Wales, and perhaps something a bit warmer across East Anglia and the southeast, but it really will depend on the timing of the clearance of that waving, wriggling weather fronts. And as I say, they always cause us a few problems, those waving fronts. And there's another little complication then, just this low pressure edging towards us as we head towards the weekend. Quite a bit of uncertainty about that. So if you've got plans for this weekend, do keep up to date with the forecast throughout this week. And of course, the best way to do that, if you're watching this on YouTube, just hit subscribe